I am going to give you my exact manifestation routine, the one I actually do, not the Pinterest version with the matcha and perfect lighting and 8 a.m. silence, which as a mom, I have simply never really experienced. But here's one rule, and the real reason why this channel exists. I am not going to ask you to believe in magic because I didn't. I came to this stuff little skeptic. I came to this stuff skeptical, a bit tired, and deeply suspicious of anybody telling me to just raise my vibration. I come from world of data and analytics as profession, so I really believe in science and numbers to believe things. So for every single step that I'm going to tell you today, I am actually going to show you what is happening in your brain when you do it. Real new studies with brain scans, not vibes. Because once I understood the mechanism, once I saw that this wasn't just visual thinking, it's how the brain is literally built. I stopped rolling my eyes and started doing it, and it changed my life. 4 steps, about 10 minutes a day. Try it out for 21 days. Let me show you. For years and years, there was a sentence running in my head that, oh, it's too late for me. Too late to start something new. Too late to be creative, a live version of myself I could feel underneath all the responsibilities I had in real life. On the outside, fine, capable, the one everyone comes to when they are falling apart. On the inside, that hum, that is this it? And the cruel part of it's too late is that it is self-fulfilling. If you believe it, you don't raise your hand. You don't try the thing. You call it being realistic. And then your life looks exactly like it's too late, which also feels like proof, right? I didn't need a vision board. I needed to interrupt that sentence. And it turns out that my brain was completely willing to help me do it. I just had to give it the right instructions. And so can you. So here's a routine and here's why it works. Step 1, before the phone, before the world, you say one thing to yourself and let yourself feel it for 5 seconds. How many of us wake up in the morning and immediately pick up our phone? We are all already sleeping with it somewhere, under the pillow, in the sheets. The moment we wake up, we pick up the phone and start looking at all that is there. The internet has to give us all the bad news, the negativity, and all of that. So try not to do that as soon as you wake up in the morning. Give yourself few seconds and say one thing to yourself. Mine is, isn't it wonderful? That's it. I say it before I pick up my phone and let internet tell me who I need to be that day. And yes, the first week I did feel like an unhinged motivational poster, but I said it anyway. Now, here's where I keep my promise about the brain. There's a study from researchers in University of Pennsylvania and UCLA, Falk and colleagues, 2015, where they put a bunch of people in an fMRI scanner while they did self-affirmations. And the affirmations lit up the reward center of the brain, the ventral striatum and ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Those are the same regions that fire when you eat something delicious or get a compliment or win something. Read that again. Your brain processes, isn't it wonderful? Using the same hardware it uses for an actual reward. It is not just empty words to your nervous system. And the kicker, in that study, the people who actually affirmed went on to change their behaviors more. They got measurably more active. Just the thought moves the body. So when someone says affirmations are silly, no, the brain scan disagrees. The trick that most people miss is the 5 seconds of feeling it and believing it. Don't speedrun it like a to-do list. 5 honest seconds beat 5 hollow minutes. It may take practice, but you'll get it. Step 2, 90 seconds of one specific scene that you really want in your life. First person, like you're in it, not somebody watching it. Not a montage, one scene. For me, early on, it was simple. A desk that is mine. Doing creative work I chose. Feeling calm. 90 seconds. My foster kitten is usually walking on that imaginary desk by second 40. Now, why does imagining something do anything? And this is my favorite study on the planet. A neuroscientist named Alvaro Pascual-Leone, I hope I'm saying that correct, took two groups of people. One group of people physically practiced a piano exercise. The other group only imagined practicing it. Same exercise in their heads, hands completely still, 5 days. Then they scanned everyone's brains. And the part of the motor cortex that controls those fingers had expanded in the people who imagined playing, almost identically to the people who actually played. Let that land. Your brain physically rewired from imagined practice the way it rewires from real physical practice. To your brain, vivid rehearsal is the practice. So when you run that 90-second scene in your brain, you're not daydreaming. You are rehearsing that identity. You are laying down the neural track for the person who already lives that life. So that when the moment comes, the path is already built. A lot of people like to write what they imagine. That's called scripting. And we can talk more about that in another video. So the whole imagining, it's not magic. That's maintenance. And honestly, it's cooler than magic. Step 3, and this is the one that people skip. Do one small thing a day that the woman who already has it would do. One, small, not quit everything and move to Bali. Big, just a 5-minute version. Like sign up for the thing. Wear bold colors on outfit on a normal Tuesday. You're collecting evidence for new identity. And your brain believes evidence way faster than it believes announcements. Now, here's where I have to gently disagree with some of the manifestation YouTube. You'll hear that when you focus on something, your reticular activating system magically reaches out and makes the universe deliver it. The universe rearranges the furniture for you. And that's not quite what science says. So let me give you the honest version, because honest version is actually the better version. It's called the frequency illusion. When your brain flags something as important, it automatically shifts your attention to that particular thing and you just see that everywhere. A very classic example, you want to buy a red car or you have a red car and then you suddenly start seeing red cars everywhere. They didn't appear from nowhere, they were always there. It's just that you started paying attention now. It's just that your filter changed, not the world. So no, manifestation doesn't summon opportunities out of thin air. What it does is quietly retune your attention so you finally notice the opportunities that were already around you. And then your job is to act on them. That's why step 3 matters. The noticing is the brain and the acting is you. The universe didn't put it there, it was always there. But you were just not tuned in. I find that so much more empowering than waiting for Cosmos to do my errands. Step 4, one written line at night in present tense in the voice of woman who already has it. Not I hope, not soon, just this is my life, one sentence. That's the whole entry. And why night? Your brain consolidates the day's learning while you sleep. It decides what mattered. So the last identity you hand it over before you go to bed gets extra weight. You're basically leaving a sticky note on the door of your own brain that says, this is who we are now. And there's a quiet bonus. It stops you from doing the thing that wrecks everything. Lying there, reviewing the day for evidence. It didn't work yet. That's checking. And checking just reinforces that it's not there yet. One forward facing line instead. Done. So 60 seconds of affirmations you feel, 90 seconds of one small action, one line a night. That's the routine. No more required. So here's what's honest about what changed, and it's something you may not be expecting. The second week, I caught it's too late mid-sentence, and for the first time, didn't believe it automatically. By around week 3, I responded to something in my life differently without trying, and that was the moment. That was the new track being load-bearing. The peace came before proof. I'd had it backwards my whole life. I thought I'll feel calm once things changed. But no, the calm came first and then things started changing, including one I'll tell you more about another time. It was something I was offered when I did not expect it at all. something I wasn't changing, and it was in the quiet. You don't have to believe any of this today. You just have to give your brain 21 days of better instructions. What's the, like, think about it, what's there to lose, even, right? So here's your challenge, and it starts today, not Monday, because Monday, it's too late wearing a calendar. 21 days, 4 steps, and one honest note. You'll hear 21 days to build a habit, but the actual research says it varies a lot. For some people, it may be even closer to a few months. So treat 21 days as a starting line, not the finish. Long enough to feel the shift, long enough to stop arguing with yourself. I made you a free tracker to keep yourself honest. The link is in the description and it's also pinned in the comments. Grab it, print it, and stick it where you'll see it. And tell me in the comments what's that one affirmation and what's that one sentence you're ready to stop believing. Mine was, it's too late. Naming it is half of the work. And I read every single one of them. It was never too late. Your brain was ready the whole time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.